Hello friends, and welcome to Little Giant Crafts. My name's Jessy, and I want to talk about OnePageRules.com. First, I need to talk about Warhammer. I love Warhammer, but I also hate Warhammer. Let me explain. So, for those that don't know, Warhammer 40,000 and Warhammer Age of Sigmar are tabletop wargames focusing on sci-fi or fantasy armies. I love the lore, the stories, the worlds these games take place in. I love the beautiful miniatures, even if my paint jobs may not always do them justice. But what I don't love is the rules. Now, to clarify, I don't have anything against any of the specific rules in particular, but it's the whole ecosystem of the game that I can't stand. You have to buy a rule book, and keep in mind the book is like 20% rules and 80% lore, and I like the lore, but if you just want the rules, it's pretty unnecessary. Then, on top of that, you need to buy an army-specific book that has the stats for all your units. And on top of that, the game is constantly updating. So if you really want to be up to date, you need to get the errata, and then there are new editions, which means you need to buy new books all over again. And sometimes a unit or a model you really like gets removed from the game completely, and it's all just a big mess. That's why I love OnePageRules. These free games are inspired by, but legally distinct from, Warhammer. The rules are simplified. True to its name, they fit on only a page or two, but still really fun. They've got armies inspired not only by Warhammer, but other things as well. And if you support them on Patreon, you get access to a point calculator that you can use to make your own units. So you can really use any models you want. They've even got some smaller games that I've been tinkering with, and they're branching out into more and more games and even models for printing. I've played way more games of Grimdark Future than I ever have of official Warhammer. And even though Jen kicks my butt every single time, I still love it. So if any of that sounds interesting to you, check it out. Like I said, the rules are free, and even if you've never played a wargame before, it's all pretty accessible. Now, if you want to see the game in action, I'll put a link in the comments to one of my favorite crafters, Wylock. He's filmed a ton of battle reports, and the latest even included 2 giant robots the size of toddlers, which, again, he used the point calculator to create. This video wasn't sponsored, by the way. I'm just a huge fan, and I wanted to bring some attention to it. Also, having said all this, if you do play the official games and enjoy them, more power to you. Don't let my opinion lower your enjoyment of it. But, it's just not for me. So, I think that's about it. I'll be back in a few weeks with another craft. But until then, be creative, be kind, and take care of yourself.